Hello and welcome to Gaming is Therapy. Today I'm bringing you episode number 80 of our Fantasy EFL football, and it's time to reveal those teams. And today we're going to kick off with a subscriber team, and it's going to be Game Week 34's Team of the Week. Top of the leaderboard, that tastes like promotion. Can he produce another 140 point game week? Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's have a little sneak peek at his team. Okay, ooh, interesting. So I quite like that, I'm not going to lie. Trafford in goal I think is a good call. We've got Davis, Rondon and Forino. Centre of park we've got Pokey. It's great to see Pokey back. He would have got so many points if he played all season, was injury free, but it wasn't meant to be. But Pokey in the middle of the park, and of course he's got Adams next to him, and up top he's gone with Kelman. Club wise he's gone for Sheffield United and Leyton Orient. Very interesting picks. So the question is, what's his reasoning? Well, let's find out. So first up, we'll start with Trafford. Quite frankly, he just puts no-brainer really. Burnley are one of the best championship teams of all defensively, and he's too good for this level, so he can get save bonuses and pen saves as we've seen this year. Yeah, which game week was it when he got the double penalty save? I mean, what a game week that was. And you're quite right. Let's be honest, Burnley are head and shoulders defensively the best team in the league. They are phenomenal. Don't score enough, which has been some of their problems. But hey, if you sit in third in the division, you don't score many. You don't concede a lot, you're definitely going to be in amongst it. We'll then go with we're going to call him the left centre back, Forino from Bolton. He's my differential of the team at 0.1 selected. He had a great game week last week with 22 points with a goal on top of that, but it's a very risky as Bolton are not great in defence. Yeah, that is a good point. Their fixtures are nice. So, yeah, they have got decent fixtures to be fair. Bristol Rovers and Rotherham. So, two very winnable games for them. I think they have the ability. It's just going to be, with Bolton, it's going to be how they start. I think if they get a good start, they'll do well. But, yeah, I can understand the risk. Roden is a no-brainer for my cap, with Leeds having the second best defence in the league. And it's good games for bonus points for him. I have to agree. I quite like the fact they've got Luton and Middlesbrough away. I honestly expect Leeds to win both games. I think Leeds need to win both games, if I'm 100% honest, which will probably lead me into, before we continue, coming out later today will be a video on the Championship. It's going to be called the Championship Running. Look, it's going to be a little bit controversial and a little bit non-controversial. I know how people are with football. They can take things the wrong way, so hopefully no one takes it the wrong way and just enjoys the content, and hopefully it creates conversation, because I think these final weeks are going to be phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal, so keep your eyes out for that. Anyway, getting back to that tastes like promotions team. I agree though, Rondon is just a no-brainer. He's back in Ben Davis again, because he delivered. He's delivered for me. I mean, yes. I mean, last week, what a phenomenal performance from him. And yeah, I understand. That's why I pick some of the same players consistently, because if they deliver, if it's not broke, don't fix it, essentially. And then goes on to, I got back to Pokey this week, but mainly because he's back to his best with a 25-pointer last week. Yeah, totally agree. He is looking really sharp, to be honest, and I expect him to deliver some big points this week, so I agree with that one. Adams, he has great fixtures for interceptions, especially Burnley. Also 2 interceptions last game. Yeah, again, I can't argue with that one. He's looking in fine form himself, and as you say, the fixtures he has actually suits his play style, which again it's good research and it's great to see. Up top, he's gone with Kelman. Looks too good this week with favourable fixtures. Stats over the last 4 or 5 weeks, 15 shots, 6 on target, 4 goals. Yeah, I can't argue with him. He was in my choices last week with Cheeky, Kone, and obviously Kelman. I opted for Kone. Okay, literally a schoolboy error, but looking at the fixtures that Wickham had and the ability that Kone has, I just couldn't not see him not scoring. So yeah, the 5-point return was really disappointing. And I think Kelman is a cracking choice, to be honest with you. And then finally he goes on, my team picks are Sheffield United and Leyton Orient, for the pure reason they are competing for promotion, so they have something to play for. Regards, Nate. Yes, totally agree with you, mate. 100%. I think those two teams, are absolutely killer choices, because they are battling it out for something major. Look, the Championship is not decided by a country mile. There is going to be some serious shocks, surprises that we're all not going to be able to see. If we look at it on paper now, we're all going to say, right, Leeds, Sheffield United, Burnley, job done. Playoffs is a different kettle of fish, but you know what I mean? They're so head and shoulders above everyone else in the division, but Sheffield United have still consistently got to put those performances, and the same with Leyton Orient. They have an opportunity to get in and get into those playoffs and do something fantastic before the end of the season, so they've got a lot to play for, and it's definitely risky, because the amount of tension that these players are going to be feeling, the anxiety, the pressure, it's all building up. So So I expect some really unpredictable results. But I think overall, that's a fantastic team. Thank you for your reasoning, and I wish you the best of luck this week. Now, let's have a quick look at my team. What concoction have I managed to come up with? And there we go. Yes, a little bit of a shock, I'm not going to lie. I've gone with Bolton. Yeah, probably not my best choice of team, but I don't know. I just got something in the back of my mind. I feel like Bolton are going to win their games. They're going to do me some business. I've then gone for Leyton Orient, and that's purely because Leyton Orient are battling it out for playoffs. When I look at the table, they're on 59 points. You then got Blackpool, Huddersfield, Reading, Bolton in 6th position, and it's literally 4 points between them all. So Bolton have to win their 2 games. They are massive games. They can't afford to slip up because Reading on their hot on their heels, Huddersfield are hot on their heels, Blackpool are hot on their heels, Leyton Orient are hot on their heels, and then we could probably rule out Barnsley. But that's purely my reason for Bolton and Leyton Orient. To be fair, they're in amongst it. You know, they've got something to play for, and I expect them both to deliver me big points. I've said that before and got nothing, so I am a little bit apprehensive, but I think it's worth the risk. From a team perspective, for me this was a no-brainer. I'm going Burnley because it's Burnley, end of. I expect 2 clean sheets and 2 away wins, end of. I've got the best goalkeeper in the game in Trafford. I've got Steve who's going to be bombing down the wing. You know, he's going to be doing me business. He's going to be all over the pitch. Job done. So them two are it's just no-brainers for me. With them got Bogle and Roden. Leeds, I expect clean sheets. I'm not going to say wins, but I expect clean sheets. I expect them to beat Luton 2 or 3-0. I expect them to get a result against Middlesbrough, even though Middlesbrough did beat Blackburn 2-0 last night, and they played quite well in the opening 10-15 minutes. They were really quite rapid. I'm expecting that one to be a 0-0 draw, if I'm honest, so I'll take the clean sheet. So yeah, my back 3 speaks for themselves. Middle of the park, look, Pokey's back, so Pokey's playing. I was going to pick Jack Payne, but I know that he has got a slight calf injury, so I was very hesitant in picking Jack Payne. Actually, if anyone's got Cole United players in their team, which I doubt you have because I haven't got a double game week, just check them, because we've got about 8 or 9 injuries, illnesses, hamstrings. Yeah, loads of injuries at the moment, which is going to severely dent, okay, this is going to sound deluded, promotion challenge, our playoff push. We've not delivered in the last few weeks, which is really, really annoying. But, yeah, we've got a lot of injuries. So if there was a double game week, Jack Payne would have been in there. So his admirable replacement is an ex-Cole U player, of course. It's Pokey. And we're going with Rodoni next to him. Probably a risk because they are playing Burnley, so I'm probably not going to get a lot of points out of him in that game. But against Portsmouth, I expect him to get me some points. And then up top, I think it's a bit of a no-brainer. It's Kelman. I've sort of dodged picking him for a few weeks, and it's cost me. So I'm hoping this week it doesn't cost me, and he benefits me with some beautiful, beautiful points. Of course, I'm not using my max chip. And yeah, there we go. So let us know in the comment section below what you think of Taste Like That promotion team. Do you think he's going to have another cracking week? Do you think he's capable of nailing another 140 points? Let me know what you think of my team. Do you think my risk it for a biscuit with the Burnley and Leyton Orient double is worth it, considering how League 1 is just unpredictable? Then again, League 2 is unpredictable, and the Championship is, yeah, it's unpredictable. Let me know what you think of the team. Do you think I've gone really well with my defensive lineup? Do you think my midfield is good? And do you think it's a no-brainer to pick Kelman? Just let us know in the comment section below. Let's have a conversation. Let's have a discussion. Let's have some fun. We'll leave it there. And as always, I will catch you later.